This week on Archery 101, I'm going to chime in on the debate about tabs versus gloves. Hey everybody, welcome to Archery 101. Greg here. Alright, glove versus tab. You know, why am I making this video and finally delving into this subject? Well, it's pretty simple. Heard people tell me, I've read it, I've seen it, where people tell you that one's better than the other. You know, all I gotta say is you can't quantify that. It's impossible to quantify it. You know, which one's better? Well, you know what? They're different. That's all I'm gonna say. They're different. But which one you choose is based on a lot of personal preferences. Now, I gotta put a certain caveats in this. My hands. I have wimpy hands. My fingers are easily pinched on the nerves and causes me pain from all different types of stuff. And it happened so bad in my right hand that I lost feeling for 6 months in my ring finger. So everything I'm going to approach today is from that aspect that I use heavier weight materials. So I know some people are going to say, like in some of my points, are going to say, yeah, well, if you used a thinner one, I can't do that without risking injury. So keep that in mind while you're watching the video so you understand what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do, the goal of this video, is I'm going to go over some of the things to let you know what I found are the pros and cons of each. And then we're going to shoot them and we're going to talk about them just to give you a feel. If you're thinking about switching it but you're not sure, you know, maybe this will help you a little bit, right? So what we're going to do first is we're going to cover the pros and cons of each one. Alright, up first we're going to talk about the pros of a tab. You know, the first thing you'll notice when you use a tab is it's going to allow you to get a deeper hook. Now this isn't always exactly true because there's some gloves out there, very thin material, that allows you to get just as deep of a hook. But I'm talking more about in general. The next thing you're going to notice, it's going to allow you to have better contact with your face for your anchor point. And this is just due to the fact that it's skin on skin touching. It allows much more sensitivity in doing that. Another thing you're going to find is a lot of tabs have a string groove. And what this does, it allows consistency. It allows you to put that string in the exact same spot on that tab every time. And if you're using a certain type of tab, you can also have a knot groove, which will put your arrow in the same spot every time. Once again, aiding consistency. Another great thing about tabs is the variety. There's all types. There's 3-under, there's split. There's all these different ones with a cheek rest, a thumb rest, a pinky rest, all different things. Another great pro of the tab is they are easily customizable. You can take them, grind them down, change them, do whatever you want to them. And finally, tabs, they're actually easy to make. Anybody can make a tab. The cons of a tab. You know, the biggest con of a tab is it's really hard to use in basic activities, like pulling arrows, writing your scores, and things like that. And this is especially true when you're using the tabs that have that hard plastic or metal backing to them. The other con is you have to put it away whenever you need to do something. You know, unless you flip it onto the back of your hand, you have to put it away. Which leads us to the next one, is that it's easy to drop or misplace your tab. And I've done this on multiple occasions. I'm out there in the course, I shoot my target, I go out, try to pull my arrow out, can't get it out because of my tab. I take my tab off, I think I put it in my pocket, pull the arrow, walk to the next target, and then I can't find my tab. And I had to walk all the way back and get my tab. The other one is they're not normally ambidextrous. If you're shooting a split finger tab, they are not ambidextrous at all. 3-unders are, but a lot of them are cut a little different for each hand, so that's a little bit of a downside, but it's something you can get around. But there's no way you can use a split finger on your right hand and your left hand. And the final one is you can't use one for the other. If you're using a 3-ender tab, you can't shoot split fingered with it, right? Because there's no cut in it. And if you're using a split, it's not the greatest for 3-ender. So they're not able to do both styles. And those are the cons for the tab. Pros for the glove. Biggest pro for the glove is you can wear it and do almost any basic activities. Doesn't get in your way when pulling arrows or writing on your scorecard. Pros is you can take your fingers out and not have to put it away. Just pop your fingers out, and most of them have that wrist strap and it stays there. It's pretty much out of the way and you can do whatever you have to do. Is you can use it on either hand. They're ambidextrous. You can use it on your left hand, you can use it on your right hand. You can use a glove for split or 3-ender. It can be used either without any flaws. They also come in a variety of materials and multiple styles, so you'll be able to choose what you want and find the one that you want, and you can stick with it. The cons for the glove. Well, the biggest con for a glove, it's pretty hard to get that perfect fit. And that is the key to having a good glove. You got to get one that fits your hand just right. And some stretch, some shrink. It's really hard to get that perfect fit. The other one is your fingers can move inside the glove, and this is going to affect your release. So you want that glove not to cut off circulation, but you don't want it too loose that it's flopping around on you. It's harder to get a deep hook with gloves in general, especially if you're like me and you shoot the ones that have a lot of material on the fingers to protect them. The other con is you lose some of that precise feeling for the anchor point because your hand's not touching your face. It's the glove, so you don't get that exact feel of exactly where it is because you got something between the 2 points. And gloves tend to wear out faster, and I don't mean that they're falling apart, but the smooth edge on them gets roughed up and they don't provide such a smooth release as tabs. The other one is they're pretty hard to customize. I mean, yeah, you could paint on them, you could draw on them, but it's pretty tough to customize a glove. And the final con is you have to say gloves aren't too easy to make. Unless you're a leather worker, making a glove is something outside your skill set. All right, everybody, here we are. Nice cold January day. It's actually pretty warm. It's in the 40s. Got my target down range there. Shoot my baby here. Ben Pearson Colt. This is about 50 pounds at my draw length. I just love this bow. I don't know what it is. I can just shoot it. The arrows honk. I mean, they're fast. That's what I mean. They're honking. It's just a blast to shoot. I haven't shot this in a long time, and I don't know why, because I love it so much. I guess that's what happens when you build your own bows. So we're going to shoot the glove first, shoot some arrows, go to the tab, talk about it while I shoot. So like I said, I can't get that deep hook, but I can get a deep enough one. Let's see how we do here. A little high, but not bad. I felt nothing in my hand, which I like. I didn't get that pressure on the string finger, which I get from time to time. Try another one. Yeah, not bad. I just love this bow. I have no hand shock. I don't feel stack. I use it with this glove. As you can see, it all falls in pretty good. See, not bad. You know, that's my glove. And like I said, the beauty of the glove, which you can demonstrate, which we did before, I can just go like that. Now I can put this on. Well, can't do that with a tab. The other thing which I didn't mention about the glove, which I didn't demonstrate, cold weather. I shoot with a mitten, so you can pull the mitten part off and turn into a fingerless glove, and I can wear this underneath it, so I don't have to put the tab on and off. I just wear that the whole time. That's another really big pro. All right, now I'm going to get that extra deep hook. Let's see, you know, how it feels in my fingers with less padding. You know what? I could feel it on my fingers much more, but it didn't affect my shooting none. One more. A little off. So, with this heavier weight bow, I will say I prefer the glove. Just those two arrows, I can feel it on my fingers a lot more. You know, it's not the thickest tab, but this is the glove made for heavyweight bows. All right, so there you have it on the heavyweight bow. You know, and that's what it comes down to, is got to choose the right tool for the right job, right? All right, let's do some more shooting and see how it works then. And I have another bow to try it with too. All right, everybody, now we're going to play it again. Now, this is a bow I just got it in the mail yesterday, won it on eBay. What is Ben Pearson, but it's a javelina. I took a string off one of my other 66-inch bows, threw it on here. Yeah, it's close. Never shot it. These are the first arrows, so don't expect a whole lot. It's only 36 pounds, but when you're a lefty, you take what you can get. We'll shoot at that bullseye. Let's see what happens. Not bad. I didn't tune it. I didn't do anything. It's 8-inch brace height, so you're going to hear some noise. Okay, big difference, 36 to 50. One, the glove, I feel nothing. There is no sensation of the string. I don't feel any pressure on it. No. So obviously I got to go up somehow. I'm going to put, all right, I'm going to put my arrows, my arrow tip on my arrows. Not bad. You know what? So with the glove, you know, again, the lighter weight bow, there was no sensation on it. I couldn't feel the string. I didn't feel any pressure. It was total relaxation. Now we're going to try it with a tab. You know, maybe you're one of those people that, you know, likes to feel the string and feel every little thing going on, and you know, that's tough. Again, let's try it with a tab. Yeah, you know, I will say, like I said earlier, right tool, right job. If you're going to shoot targets, I'd recommend a tab. Oh, ha, ha, gee, my, don't ask me. That one. All right. So, two different bows, two different weights. With that heavier weight one, I definitely prefer the glove. But for this lighter weight bow and on targets, I prefer a tab. All right. I got one more thing we're going to go try, and then we'll wrap it all up. All right, everybody, field archery. I'm not good at it. All right, this is about 50 yards, I'd guess. I'm not too sure what's going to happen here. All right, that arrow, that's my sacrificial arrow for iron targets. I'll show you that in a minute. All right. Wow. I'm going to put on top of the bale house. Let's just see what happens. Alright, so I hit bottom of the bale house. So I'm high. Okay. So you see the green branches? I'm going to put it at the bottom of the green branches. Alright, shooting with a tab, you can see just as accurate, didn't affect me none. And like I said, I don't feel anything with it. It protects my fingers. I hate that numbness that I get sometimes from the fingers pinching on it. Greg, use a longer bow. No, I love this bow. Now you see why I love this bow. Second shot, right there. Don't even shoot this distance. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, she's on. Now, let's go back over to the tab. You know, the one thing I like about the tab is the deeper hook allows me to get the arrow closer to my face. I know it's not much, but it's enough that I notice it. See that? That was the tab that did that for me, because it's a little bit more, I could relax, I could peel it off my face better. With my glove, it doesn't peel off as well. Now, with that said, you know what I'm going to go do? I'm going to do it again and blow it and miss the whole damn bale house. Pretty much, huh? Alright, so there you have it on that. You know what? One, I love this bow. I absolutely love this bow. The tab, just a little better feel, but I can feel it, and I'll show you. I'm going to draw with one. Remember I told you this is one of my sacrificials? That's why. Alright. So, let's watch from the side the big difference. The tab protects my ring finger. When I'm at full draw, right? See that? That little extra bit of tab, it's stiff enough that the string cannot wrap around my finger and press it on the side. Now when I go to the glove, it's close enough for government work. Alright? I don't get that. It's right on me. So that's another reason why I personally prefer the tab. Remember, wimpy hands, right? Nothing I can really do about it. Alright. Let's take it back inside and let's wrap all this up. Alright everybody, there you have it. Like I said, it's a matter of choice. I can shoot just as well, or if you want to look at another way, just as poorly, left or right-handed, tab or glove. You know, each has its pros and cons, and I will say, you know, if I'm doing 3D and I've got to do a lot of trail walking and things like that, I like a glove. If I'm shooting targets, without a doubt it's a tab, right? That's just how I am. So I'm going to say glove, tab. Which is better? Depends on what you're comfortable with. All right? I know that's a cheesy way out, but I'm just trying to give you some information. You're thinking about it, try it. You've seen what I said on some, you don't like on the others. Hopefully you'll be able to make a decision on your own. All right, boys and girls, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time with an all-new episode